Yellow. I'm just clearing up the desk. Just going to clear off the desk for today because I've got a few things to possibly show off. Just got to realign a lot of things here, to be honest. It's a lot of scrap, really. Alrighty. Alright, hey people. Hello. Still just clear. We're gonna clear off this, and I'm gonna clear off the layout, and then I can show off some things. Do excuse my voice. I've been getting over a cold, so my throat is probably going to be groggy, and I probably will be coughing. So, what about Ryan and Samson? I am actually going to, well, for one, basically, the vote was either this guy today or streaming, and I figured, well, what if the things we can do on stream is give this guy some faces, like these at the back here. So I figured we could do this, and we could also get maybe Samson. I'm not so sure on this at the same time, but hopefully that could be something. So still just clearing some stuff off. It's mostly just push along chassis blocks I gotta clear off, and a bunch of other little shitty pieces, like wheels and smoke boxes and domes. Henry, I bought, well, not this Gordon, I bought a, over here, where is he? I bought a new Henry. Oh, he dropped his cab. I bought a new Henry. I stole the side rods so I can put them on my, my normal James. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this six-wheeled one. Oh, that's horrible lighting. I'm going to cut this six-wheeled one. And I'm going to cut it to the length of a normal six-wheel one because it's still got the screw holes in it. It's the same thing. And then I will pop it under there. So then that would technically mean that Henry would be done, technically, if you discount the pony truck wheels, which could be added later, but who knows, maybe we can cut the chassis down on stream. You never know. Still working on thinning down Mavis. I got her front there. Her other sides are, I believe, in a basket down there. Gordon's sitting there, so don't worry about that one. And also, just to clear it up, Hank has been something I wanted to do, before, like not before I had the channel, but like for a while. So like he wasn't planned, he was spontaneous, right? So like if you're asking about a progress thing, I don't even know, because that was just something that came out of the blue. I didn't think I could make him until I started actually like succeeding in making him. Bro, on the table. Who's on the table? Hang on. So we'll move. Sydney, get the hell out of here. No one likes you. Paxton's better. I'm kidding. Sydney's cool. I like Sydney. Sydney's cool. Oh my god, I've just got so much shit. Look at this. I just gotta get all these push along. Oh, bit. Oh, fuck. I got all these push along bits. I'm gonna just chuck them there. I've been cutting the buffers off because, what's the name? I also got, where is he? There he is. You need to see Super D. He's right there. Yeah, he's good. Okay, there. What's his name? So, yeah, he's all cracked out and shit. Metrovic, save me. Show us his faces. This guy or this guy? Because I don't actually have any faces for this guy, but, what's the name? He's got, sorry, I swapped. I wanted to do the, I wanted to, what's the name? I wanted to, give Toby, like my normal Toby, because I'm redoing him. I wanted to give him the normal, so I wanted to give him smaller wheels. So his and Super Edie's wheels have swapped. So now Super Edie has Tomy wheels, and his faces are clear coated. So you got, he's got the flat, like the flash face, he's getting electrocuted. You got his normal-ish one. You got pre-lightning, so, he's like, oh, I'm such a failure. You have the initial impact of the lightning strike, and then you just have him fucking dead, which, I do still have the original face. It's up here with all my other blue tacked pieces of shit. So, swapping hands here for a second. You can see which one's a vast improvement because one has a 3D nose. So, yeah. So, I might just stick one of them off here. Oh, that looks really nice. Look at that. That's really cool. I like that. And we'll just swap the face to him being electrified, perhaps. So let's... Oop. So he's like, so he's like getting electrocuted and shit. He's like, Jesus Christ. And then do that again. I'm gently trying to handle these faces. Oop. Right when I say that. Lightly put that in there. And then afterwards, he unfortunately gooned one too many times. So, yeah, the idea here is he went from like this to, sorry, is that he went from this to like getting his like fucking brains electrocuted outwards, and then to the point where he's electrified, he just has no eyes, and there's a bunch of like black smoke from where his eyeballs were. But well, I guess that's the initial one. Well, we'll place the what's the name? Very gently. We'll place the happy face on there for a second whilst we run him. I do plan to give him what's the name? The something similar to Hero of the Japanese Trains one, where I very much like the idea of him having the British Railways logo, except the actual zigzag is a lightning bolt. However, I want to actually design it as a lightning bolt and then the white stripes. So, yeah, that'd be cool. I'll bring him over to the layout. Now, I haven't exactly cleared up the layout, but I got this over here. And something that, if you've noticed about here, I went down to the cheap shop. I got these, what's the name? I got these black paper pads. They were about like, I think $2.50 each, so roughly about $5 for both of them. I think that looks very nice. Makes everything pop out. It's obviously not as large, so I can't have it go across here, but I'll just put a I'll move you off. And I'll move Bogo. He will be there. He will be there. Just... Now again, he does have the Tomy wheels and the Tomy motor in him, so he should be relatively fast. And I'll hook him up to here. Batteries are probably fading, but that's pretty damn good. Toad's derailed. Ooh. Yeah, well, his batteries, what's the name? His batteries have faded a tiny bit, but, yeah, I wanted this guy to be as Tomy / Hit Toys Trackmaster compatible as possible. So he's got the Tomy wheels and a Tomy coupling. So, yeah, that's pretty good. So, another thing I also got done is I've gotten Edward finished here, and what I stupidly realized, if I can get... What's his name? Oh my god, I hate these. Oh no, his fucking coupling's gone. Oh well, hang on. I'll pop the phone back on the tripod. I've got to get his goddamn coupling back. I haven't fit it because Edward doesn't have the little mount to it, so I just stick this in backwards to hold it there. But I realized that I didn't even need the special screw in here after all. I just used a normal Trackmaster 2 chassis screw in there. I thought, oh, the length must be further apart from the screw hole. I'm going to be smart and I'm going to get a large screw that allows them to not run over switches and shit. No, I just realized I can just do this. And what do you fucking know? It can do this. If I can couple them up, back up again. I'll show them without the tankers. And also, stupidly, I took off the tanker couplings and put them up upside down. Like a stupid plan. Young! Look at them go. So yeah, I got Edward to finally work. Can I show James? The play rail one or the one that's over there? Right there. Mostly because if I pulled them apart, mostly because... So do you mean this? Because if I can bring my tripod back over here, which by the way, lovely gift from my mum, but this tripod, and we both agree on it, so it's not me like being ungrateful. The millisecond weight goes onto here, it'll just like go do that again. So that's why sometimes, most of the time, you're at a low angle, because, what's the name? If it actually worked, your angle would be all the way up here, but instead, it will just slide back down. So, see, here's the thing. This past week, I've been experimenting with, the chassis. Murdoch is currently using Spencer's chassis. Not that it's irreversible. All it really is, I'm going to try and, like, not go between them as often, but Murdoch, what's that? It's not, like, screwed or fixed in, but, Murdoch has his chassis. And what this is, I just took off the side rods really quickly, and then this is blue tacked on. So, if I can try and get this one-handed while getting it on camera. I don't think I can. Oh, my fat hand's in the way. No. There we go. Yeah, so what this is I have to obviously, fucking hell, this is in the way, isn't it? Hang on, fuck it, I'm using this. I'm using this as a pointer. I'm using this. Okay, I need to shorten this down, because this thing obviously is impeding the rod movement, and it's obviously making a clicking noise. So, basically, I hope to, in future, have, a chassis for this, and obviously this works. I just need to get a matching motor to go in here, because I essentially want this to be a power dash / maybe auto tune. Basically, not auto tune. What the fuck? Actually, no. I guess it is. Oh no, Tamiya tuned motor. Basically the same that James had, except for James, I've actually stuck James's motor inside of Boko, because Boko is a 2009 motor, so he has a bit more gearing. He has a little bit more gearing than a typical Tomy C battery motor, so the James's faster motor actually helps him, keep up and go a decent speed, instead of, like that. Except he would have gone mad as slow if I kept his old motor in there. So, this past week, quite a lot of motor and chassis swapping. So, like, here's the thing. I've swapped out... Sorry, Dennis's motor is in here, and Murdoch's motor is in here. So, yeah, Dennis is there. Pop him over here. Okay, but now I can actually sit down and read some more comments instead. 80th James, please. I was gonna say, literally, I'll tell you the truth, look. It's stuck in there. I could try and reassemble it. Here. I would just need to quickly clear off. I'm a speed run clear off this shit. I say speed run, then remember the magnets are magnetized. Sorry, the motors are magnetized, so they stick to literally everything. Alrighty, I'm using everything to store in this truck I've made. Okay, tender over here, tube sanding, paint pot over here. Alrighty, I need to sneeze really quickly. Hell yeah, it was live, Coco. Hell yes. Alrighty, so we're going to need obviously this, and we're obviously going to need a switch. So we'll just pop that bad boy back up in there, up into here, and at the same time, he doesn't actually have the screw hole mounted thing anymore. So actually, what I'm actually going to do really quickly, to make room for it, and then we're just going to spin that off right there. So what I'm going to do is actually get Tomy coupler, because they're more... I like these. I like the plastic here a shit ton more than the Revolution ones because this is just so much of a harder plastic to pull more trains. So, come on, you stupid thing, come on. Don't not work on me now. I assembled you completely fine. Come on. Ah, bugs. Hang on. Let me swap that motor over here. Oh. Let's just see. Let's just see if this will magically work. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. I don't want to slam you, James, but come on. Are you serious? And these are fresh batteries as well. Come on. Yeah. And I'll just do like another whole, like... Okay. I'm just going to redo it again. Switch up in here. Or maybe it's sometimes this, because this is like a... Oh, there's something that can help. There's a piece of flippin' hair in there. Alright. I shit you not, if it still works, that would be kind of funny if it was like that one piece of hair was breaking conductivity. Alrighty. Oh, I'm a fumble fuck here today, Jesus. Yeah. Alright, please. You're shitting me, come on. Oh, for crying, I'm not... Come on, man. Come on, James. Christ. And here's the thing. I would have probably gotten another temp chassis, except the goddamn... I literally... Hang on. Okay, fuck it. I'll prove it to you that if I screw in the chassis, it's not going to work. I'll prove it to you. Alright, let's get some more screws. I need more fucking screwdrivers. Christ almighty. Come on. Alrighty, hang on. I'm gonna kill myself. Come on, baby. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Come on. Ooh. No. Now, where's some more screws? I remember in the little storage truck. So we'll get that. And reach in there. Grab another screw. Alrighty. Alright. We'll do that screw. The Termi ones are better. In the terms of the chassis, I would say yes, because they at least hold some semblance of conductivity. Because if... Hang on, that's not a Trackmaster 2 screw, that's a smaller headed Trackmaster 1 screw. We've got to grab another one. But I will say, Dennis, my Dennis is actually a good example of that. Even if the connection initially isn't all that strong, even when you do fix them, there is still at least a tiny semblance of conductivity with the battery. These ones, just I'm outright say they suck, and also I suck at finding the proper screw right now. Because Christ Almighty, come on! No, that's a four-headed. That's a star screwdriver. Not even a screwdriver. No, that's not it. I'm trying to find. I can tell when they've got the Trackmaster 2 ones because they've got. There we go. Because they've got these very rigid lines in there, and the Trackmaster 2 ones have like a smaller triangle actual top. There we go. Now we can actually do it. It's also because the tips of these ones are magnetized, so they'll fucking pull out the second. Yeah, I've got to pin them in. There we go. This took like... If you think I've got like £1,000 worth of like Tomy screws, then like you don't think. Alright, moment of truth. Will this work? No. out. And tell you what, I'll even do you another solid one. I'll swap out the batteries. And I'll prove to you that these work. So look. They're fine inside of Ryan, so these work, they're freshies. These two are also freshies, so. James, you difficult bastard. Come on. Okay, you don't even get to have the fucking batteries in you. You're just gonna sit here. Think about what you did, James, you naughty bastard. You naughty guy. Actually, I'll give you a very humiliating face as you sit here. There you go. Naughty. He's not broken. He's just being difficult. Right when I decided to stream, his chassis is just being difficult because it was working literally yesterday when I was doing Ed. So there's no problems with James. It's just he's just being difficult for some reason. It's like one of those times where it's like there's no mechanical reason he shouldn't. It's assembled correctly. It's got new batteries in it. Ooh-wee. But I would like to actually still clear up the desk so I can do maybe some more faces. And also, by the way, for anyone wanting to see Hank and such, he's out on the dinner table, and the reason I was not deciding to, but it was a vote. But a reason I'd also like to stream today is because we've also got we've got family guests coming over, and I would like to be the little parasocial boy who sits in the garage and doesn't talk to nobody. Wait, since when did they start Hank? Spontaneously, pretty much. So there literally was no plan. I was just looking at All Engines Go Gordon just by itself and thinking, who can I turn this into? And I thought, oh, well, Hank is technically over like the British loading gauge. What if I just used an already larger scale Trackmaster to make a large scale character? Alright, guys, I want you to take a nice long look at Boko, because I can't just keep cutting back to the layout as much. Alrighty, well, I'll give you this. Alright, throat clearing time. Alright, just have a nice hard long look at him. And would you look at that, I found his rod pieces. I'm just saying, okay, so just have a nice little hard old look at him, because this will be the time you see him for a little bit. And that's just black there. Pause. And by the way, I'm just saying, Boko ain't really all that much at the moment. He's just wood. He's just wood and card, really. Unless you mean this guy, because then, yeah, he's sort of something like that, I guess. And there's his Rexel jet ass looking face. He's got what's the name? He's got Gordon buffers at the front and back. So yeah, I will probably really quickly go grab some water so I can clear my goddamn throat, because Jesus Christ. Your mother always comes in clutch. Yeah, nah, sorry, I was gonna grab water because, what's the name? Like I said before, I don't know if you guys can sort of hear it in my voice. I'm getting over a cold. So, and your boy is all out of Strepsils. So, if anyone uses them, I'm not sure. Oh no, are we shipping in the chat? Come on, we ain't shipping in the chat, y'all. Oh, actually, before I quickly remove them, I was gonna say the top faces up here, they're Murdoch's faces. So, yeah. I will quickly, probably just put them up here, really, because, something I actually kind of wanted to throw around was if there was a demand if I put things up on eBay if I were to list them. And I'll get Super Red's face for easy measure. And I'll just stick you right up here. Oh, no. No. We need some more glue tack on there. But yeah, I'm thinking, would there be a, because what's the name? I intend on replacing this with a Tomy Diesel 10 made ED for my own one. And do you think there would be a demand if I was to finish this with the logos and everything, and I'd maybe put on like eBay or somewhere of some kind? Would I keep it on here or would I put it on here? I'm gonna probably put it on here. There you go. Because the thing is, because what's the name? These, they're not card. They're wood. They're like these wood pieces with cotton tip noses. So I figured, yeah, well. I'm probably turning this fan off, to be honest. I probably don't need this fan on. That and also, AEG Mavis was one that I was also kind of doing. So, I'll actually just quickly go along here. Stepney is there. Remove the chassis. Well, hang on. There's just too much. Hang on. This is what I get for being underprepared and not sorting the desk out before I turn on the stream button. It's the front. There's the front. Alright. Up and away. Poppy's journey. A hot take, but not gonna lie, the 2019 push along Edward on AEG Edward shell is really not that bad. Meh. Yeah, I'd probably say so. It's just the cab, really, for me. Just kind of chucks it off a little bit, but, what's the name? I'll put these on the wall, and we can essentially paint on the faces. I'm just trying to be very careful, just in case. Alrighty. Oh, no, hang on. Alrighty, now, where is all of your Thomas Customs? They are behind me on the thing. Ginty is right next to me. You reckon we should try and make his faces today, or perhaps we'll just stick with Ryan's, really. Let's just stick with Ryan's faces. So, well, there's one. Oh, that's way too large. So, can we see them? Oh, no, you weren't here. Hang on, you must have not been here before. All around the place, lol. Yeah, they're everywhere. You can't escape them. But, actually, here's a nice little thing. Well, what's the name? Use these little ones. So, well, this one's just glue tape. This was going to be Hank's one because Hank his whole smoke box is like this, but then his actual smoke box door is this. Alrighty. Oh my goodness me. Alright. Keep going. I got you. Keep going. Keep going. I have you. I have you. I've got you. And I've got you. So we'll use them. I'll pop them all back. I'm planning to make a City of Truro model with AEG Douglas, and since I'm too lazy, I could just put yellow paper on the model and give it a molly face. Also, I love your videos, and I'm subscribed. Thank you. I'm most definitely going to butcher this. Cecilia M. Water 4173. Alright, move that there. Oh, and also for the record, at least the brand is actually kept in here. Anyone here use Pastime Crafts? So that's what Super Ed's face is. I just trimmed off the top there, really. So, I'm gonna keep it with the chat. Can I get a Strasbourg Thomas custom, please? Here's the thing. If I found like a 2012, 2013 Trackmaster Fisher-Price Thomas, I'm 100% doing that because that thing screams like Strasbourg. Yeah, the faces, I am rather proud of them. You get a bit of practice when you do them Thomas faces beforehand. So, what I'm going to actually do is actually, what I do beforehand is before I blue tack them down, what I actually do is I may actually have to, oh no, it's starting to get a little raggedy. Yeah, chuck it away. What I actually tend to do is so the pen that I use doesn't fall out of the, not fall, hang on. Find my words here today. Not today. What the hell am I saying? Hang on. Alright, basically, I don't know if it picks up on camera. Oh, wait. It's never going to pick up on camera if it's all the way over here. But, you can kind of see there's grooves in there. That doesn't really help the paint much. So what I do is I just fold over a little bit and the other side is that Wilbert saddle tank back there. It was basically the austerity prototype design before I landed on the design that is now 16. Also, probably if the grooves are going down like this, it's probably best to sand opposite direction. Because smoothing this out will help stuff like glue stick better, and also because I dry brush white onto there. So we'll just stick that there. And also, as I do this, I could be reading the chat, so probably chuck your questions down there whilst I sand. Whereas Edward, he is back on the layout over there. He's working good. He makes the faces with the circles and squares of wood of cotton buds for the noses. IIRC. I'm not so sure what IIRC means. Where do I get these? These, hang on. Pastime Crafts. I just get them at the cheap shop. It's called, what's the name? Dollar General. I don't know if this is, no, made in China underline. Is this? I'm not sure if this is like a brand you only find in Australia, but I'm pretty sure other people I've said see Pastime Crafts. I get these. They're literally like $1. They're literally like $1, and I can have faces for a year. I can make faces for a straight up year. I'm working on my 80th custom Oliver chassis, but did some advice. The creator who made the the new stories of Alfred Boscher Blue. Anyone remember him? Do you mean Alfred as in Scarlowy 123 Alfred? Or what's the name? Because I would not. I'm not even gonna say it like it's a hot take or anything. I straight up don't think that I'm not saying that like if you still like the character that you're a bad person. I just don't get why people would want to continue using Alfred the character after what happened with him. again, like I said, literally anyone who uses him in like a different context. I'm not just saying like, oh, as soon as you use a V12 character named Alfred, you're like it's associating with Skylo 123. I'm just saying it's kind of odd when like, especially like Roblox games like which by the way, on the odd occasion I can't exactly play a Roblox game as much as I can anymore because I'd rather be doing either this or I'll be at work. So but I don't get places like maybe like Surreal Simulator or like Surreal Online where they keep the character. I would straight up take it away. Yeah, I checked. Pastime Crafts is an Australian place. RIP. Damn it, because these are really good. They're what's the name? That's what I hear. That's what I fit onto here. Um, what's another example? It's the inside of my old Rosie smoke box. I'm gonna this. I'm gonna salvage the bell off of this, but I'm just gonna flat out say, do not expect this to be finished. I'm using the 2026 Rosie for my purposes, and the only reason I'm gonna keep is this bell. So this will not be finished in the future. I'm just straight up say that. Yeah, isn't Stepney just a stand-up little lad, isn't he? J50 Thomas. While we speaking about Alfred, when Alfred's created, did something disgraceful, distracting? Yeah, probably. What's it? Because someone asked about Boscha, sadly. I'm actually not sure what... Sorry, I don't exactly know what Boscha is, to be honest. Were there any other ones up in the top of the chat that I missed? I could have sworn that they have recently deleted Alpha from Soda Online. I don't really keep up with the... I don't actually go in-game to check any updates. I always just, like, click on, like, Studio Rinks videos, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's all cool. And then, like, if it's a game I can actually play, that's when I end up, playing it. Mostly, what's the name, Soda Simulator. Hey, read my comment on the continuation of Strasbourg Thomas. If I can find it. Could I use a Tommy Thomas to make Strasbourg Thomas because someone else has made it because I have seen the video where it is a Strasbourg Thomas? I'm still probably going to stick with the 2012 Thomas idea, mostly because it is longer, which that's not to say that, like, even then, Tommy Thomas isn't long with that giant cab. I just think the Strasbourg Thomas looks, especially because you look at if you have like a blueprint in your head most of the time, which by the way, stuff like looking at the new 2026 merch, I look at them as a canvas most of the time without looking at the item. I still think the 2012 Thomas is a good lengthwise, the detail lines up. You can always change things like the face and other bits and bobs on them to fit what you need to do. No McDonald's Wi-Fi was used in this video. Is that to say that you guys can't hear me, or is it the video like shit? Like, is it cutting out? Alrighty. Are those Super Ed's faces in the background? Yes, they are. You got. I'm gonna take over this bitch. I'm dead. The initial strike, him getting electrocuted, and focus, and like lightning because he was a shitty guy. And that should be it. And what we can do now is we can get the faces, noses, so we can do this. Where is Gordon? Gordon is actually right over there. He's got an AEG chassis at the moment because Hank is borrowing it for size testing it. And rest assured, they will be finished. I'm in America too, but in Pittsburgh. It'll be interesting. It would be interesting, seeing all of the other weird stuff. I was thinking it would actually be kind of cool just going to America and like doing all that other stuff, or going like places that like we don't have, like we don't have Chick-fil-A. What's Chick-fil-A like? Or what's Arby's like? Random American thing. That Gordon looks better than the actual 80th Gordon. Well, yeah, run your. I actually don't. Do I still have it sitting around on the desk here? The abysmal front. There it is. This is not. This is not a Gordon front. This is a piece of shit. Can you make a George custom? Well, I mean, yeah, I actually was planning to make a George custom out of the wooden ones. Actually, hang on. You've brought up a very good point. Do you think that, because here's the thing. I moved in this house last June or July, and I have not really dedicated much of my time to wooden railway customs since moving here. And I've obviously gotten quite a lot of stuff up here and in these drawers that could actually be finished if given the time. I'm going to ask if you guys wouldn't mind at certain points, or at some point I maybe dedicate some time to some wooden customs, because I've also got I've also got Gordon up here with his work in progress firebox, his dip, and in here, did I just see Trevor? That is a completely made of wood Trevor. All from actually the same, all of the same wood that's there. That is literally an entirely made of wood Trevor. The only thing that is official is the front wheel is from a Mavis. Everything else is all by me. And yes, he does roll. You know Howland from the Blue Snowplow? Yeah, he's right there. Look at him. He's a happy bastard. Look at him. I'll bring him forward a little bit. Look at that guy. Also, can you do a how I made wooden video? I mean, that's pretty much how I do my motorized ones. So is that to say that you guys probably wouldn't mind wooden railway customs? Because what's the name? I'll bring Hurricane down. Like, this is, like, you guys probably haven't seen Hurricane outside of these streams, and probably in like the shorts video I made when I didn't talk and I had the fucking meekest voice in the world. But yeah, his name is the Blue Engine. Yeah, I don't think the Blue Engine in the story actually had a name. I think it was just the Blue Engine. Which, by the way, he's a James cab and a bunch of other spare wooden bits. I also just got a lot more in here. There's Duke. Shortened Duke. Chassis, other bits and bobs. Question, should I make a video on a 2405 motorized Henry when I finish it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Coco, you and me are in complete opposite problems. I need more motorized pieces because, and dare I say, hang on. Because, what's the name? I could literally I can use these, or I can get Jenga stuff, and I can make, if I can get, Sam. Actually, here's the thing. Sam, what the fuck am I saying? Sam, what the hell? No, Steel. His cab is entirely made up of these wooden panels. I've just put clay and I've sanded down the edges to make steel. And also steel is a Jenga block as well. But where's Neil? Get off his dick, Scully. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, and also keep in mind they're not finished because I haven't clear coded them or given them faces. Out of maybe a James, I don't know, Edward. If you have any narrow gauge engines that are wooden railway and compare them with a native custom, they would actually look like a narrow gauge engine. Oh yeah, true. Here's the thing, I actually would think that I could probably, because here's the thing, Trackmaster is definitely where I'm at currently in terms of customs. However, I'm thinking I can probably, especially because you guys have literally just seen all of the parts that I have to make wooden railway customs out of, I could probably get like 5 wooden customs complete within a week, and I can get a video out about them. But I'm not so sure if like maybe they could be their own separate. Would they still be consisted in what's it? What the heck? I'm losing my English. Desktop engines. Would they still be a part of that series, or would it be like a separate wooden one? If you guys can brainstorm some names, that'd be pretty cool. I know it's all off camera, and I'm trying to get it as fast as I can done, but basically, if you use a craft blade, you can, if I carry it on my finger, make little noses, and then I can stick them on the faces with this. So it sticks to wood, metal, I don't know what that is, glass, leather, and most plastics. So I will quickly get a little dab on there. And then we'll get our nose. And would you look at that? There's a 3D nose. And of course, we do need to sand down edges if possible. Am I going to buy the 2026 Trackmaster? Absolutely, for Rosie, because I don't know if I've got any legends in the chat. I don't know if I've got any Thomas fandom historians, but does anybody remember Brad? Does anybody remember Sodor Castle before the Express Engine saga? I'm talking like back in like 2015, 2016, when it was like Brad the American Engine, and no. I'm not talking Bradford. I'm talking Brad the American Engine. Yeah, there we go. We got some historic legends in the chat for today. I want to make what's the name? I want to make Brad old Bronco. I want to make the water tower that goes around his face. I tell you what, at the end of the Express Engine saga, when it cut to Ginty, and then Brad pulled up and he's like, "Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm the shit." I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" New trains model, new adventures to be had, or I guess I'm gonna guess because he said I'm gonna get like a repaint. I'm assuming they're gonna repaint him into his normal livery that he's had for pretty much 10 years, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. The only Brad I know is Bradford from TF and DuckTales. Do you ever think about making your own series? I would, but I legit have fuck all editing skills. I have nothing. And what's the name? I don't even think with I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, and technically I am. I don't think I'm at like the point to start to learn about editing, because if I did that and I downloaded something like iMovie, which by the way, iMovie has changed in like, because I haven't used iMovie in like 6 years. I do not want you to sing me a lullaby. No, I've got a stream for maybe 3 hours max. That's enough clean timing. I got enough editing skills for 3 people, lol. Alright, let's get the next nose on. Did I just... Oh, shit, I lost the nose. Oh, no, I didn't lose the nose. Oh, no, I did lose... No! I didn't lose the nose. Oh, dear. Wait, is Tommy Oliver cancelled? I don't know, the vid was 3 months ago, but if he is, that's fine. I would not say that the idea is dead, but that model is definitely outdated and probably not up to my... Okay, I would probably have to look back through my videos to see what's out of date and what isn't. Let's just assume that anything past 3 months ago is just outdated shit. Besides a very select few that you have seen, like my wooden Hurricane custom or something. That's alright. But stuff like, what's the name? Like Murdoch I've got to finish, he's all the way up there. He's just hiding behind Hurricane. But yeah, like, stuff like that, or, Trevor are probably good, but just assume that quite a lot of things from, like, 3 months ago are just, like, out of date. Do I have Billy? I would like to get Billy. Like I said, Wooden Railway Customs and Wooden Railway Collecting is probably a lot more financially better, because I can probably find one for maybe, like, $8 to $10 instead of, spending, like, $30, $40 on a Tomy train. I can get the thing out. Thing said being the videos. So, yeah. Except, here's the thing. I think I can probably... Okay, oh my god. Oh my goodness. I just had to fucking hit my chest like a goddamn gorilla to get that out. Jesus. I only use the nerd emoji because buck teeth. True. It is the only one with a buck teeth, isn't it? Timothy. M. I'm not sure what M is. Trying to cut the nose. I'm trying to get this nose off this thing. Which, by the way, I know it's off camera, but what I'm doing is using this, cutting a square bit off of this, and then trimming off the corners to be like this. As for now, I have not been so attentive. In past streams, I've not been exactly the most attentive to what the actual chat is saying. So as I'm cutting, I'm answering as much questions as possible. Like the oil burning engine Timothy or the shitty creepypasta Timothy. I'm not so much of a fan of like Ghost Train Timothy, and I probably would only do it as like a Halloween custom because that would be like relevant. And yeah. Who is that beige truck behind Ryan? I was gonna give him a name. It was just it's supposed to be a Tomy version of the cream coal truck I've already got on the layout. How is Stepney coming along? Very, very slowly, because I've got to get more motorized parts such as wheels, motors, and other things. Boko where? Boko is behind me. Pause. Major pause on that one. Jesus Christ. Oh. Stepney is so happy. Yeah, I know he's so happy. Look at him. He doesn't care that he's not rolling. Look at that. Look at that. And then he's like, you gotta... You stupid. You gotta... Okay, I gotta put them back. Oh, no. What the fuck? What the hell? No, that's like... Gotta blow the hair off my screen. Pootis James. Nah. Pootis Ryan, that's what we're doing. Actually, tell you what. I'm assuming that Ryan himself is actually asleep, but, you know, we'll stick that on there for now. Oh my god. Yeah. Trangang. Fuck me. Truckangi. I'm just butchered that, aren't I? You, sir, have just turned into like Daniel Bryan. It's like, yes, yes, yes. I'll make sure he's. Oh, shit, hang on, he's off the chassis. There he is. Why do I have a ton of faces on my lamp? They're just blue tack, dude. It's just blue tack. This face was only sent to Ryan in a Discord chat, and that was to recreate the latest Rolling Stock episode. Thomas is just pissed. Ryan's looks really good. Oh yeah. So okay, that's a bust for that nose. Try and cut this nose. You know what? I'm probably gonna open the door because I need some breeze. Oh wait, tripped over that. Yeah, let the breeze coming through here. Oh, that's a nice sun. That's good. That's some good sun in there. Alrighty-o. What if the other kid is here? I don't know what the other kid is. The Buckman Thomas face is bad, not gonna lie, but the TWR face could fit it better. I will probably say Mad Thomas Creator Collective memories from having the wooden railway faces on the Buckman engines and in general. It's taken me like forever to cut this stinking nose out. God damn it. There we go. And keep in mind, even if it is a little malformed, we can always sand it. That's not what we need. That's debonder. We don't need debonder. We need the actual glue. That's not right. Try and pop it back up on screen here. And, oh, wait, we got some big ones. Hang on. Quickly go through this. I met the Steve... Hold on. No, hang on. That one TCC story where Diesel steals Gordon, Scotsman, Spencer, and the other engines. That's my favorite one, to be honest. This face be making me reminded of a creator collective like I'm not early 20s now. What's the name? Here's the thing. Okay, Chips. What is Pinchy? Like, I know who Pinchy is. Diesel tends to pull. I'm saying, what around here is Pinchy? Is that Pinchy? Is this lamp Pinchy? I don't know what you mean by Pinchy. I'm English is not good today. I think the wood filler fumes messed me up. I don't really have any wood filler, to be honest. What's my favorite custom I've ever made? My wooden bloomer. My wooden railway bloomer is the one I'm very, very proud of. I don't know. I'm brain dead. Yeah, well, so am I. I'm English is wild. Why James is dead. I don't know. Ryan got to him. Ryan figured out the slander and he took care of him. Stepney doesn't really mind having his own roommate, to be honest, though. So, okay, we've got 3 out of the 5 faces. Let's get some more noses. Damn it, what happened again? I should have put a mask like my mum told me to. I just raw dog it. Ryan got some beef for James. Not this Ryan. This Ryan. Hello, dirty object. What are you doing on the mail train? Ah, yes, I should have expected this from an engine with some small driving wheels. Small driving. What the hell was that mode? What the fuck? I'm trying to get this. James beat up James for talking the last bit of coal this morning. James, I'm gonna fuck you up. Ryan, I didn't know you knew that in your vocabulary. Oh, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Hold up, Dudley. Dudley, you say, because I believe if it's still around here, I'm not so sure if it is, but I did. I might upload. I may upload them as shorts because I've only really set them to, I think, like 2 people. But I put AEG's. I put All Engines Go Toby's face on here as a Dudley thing to send to Ryan. I don't know where it is now. Oh, it could be somewhere here. You never know. It could be in the scroll. I don't think it is, though. No. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. No, nothing. Alrighty. Let's get some... Which, like I said, by the way, these are probably all looking malformed. We can always just, we can always just, sand them down. I will probably be having a drink really quickly. And then quickly going to go sort something out for my throat. Very quickly, I shall be right back. Alrighty, I'll just grab this. Let it cough. Oh, that short was crazy, yeah. Toby lived a life. Toby certainly had a bit of a life in the past, didn't he? Christ. We'll probably leave this space as a spare, but I believe we can start dry brushing the white on. So, come on, Deflame, you're supposed to be anti-inflammation. You're supposed to help me. Toby was on the island. I can prove it was searching for Trevor. No. Trevor. Trevor was on the list. I can tell you now. Will I make a custom purchase? Yes, I will. Now, I'm gonna move this screw. Gotta remind myself what's glued on here and what isn't. All right, let's get some white paint. Fallout and Goon. You're about to see some real gooning real quick. Oh, God. Oh, God, the matte acrylic just burned. Alrighty. Get this. We're just going to be just dry brushing, really. Just... Alrighty. But at the same time, you don't want to glob it. So, Yeah, but you can kind of see, like, highlighting it in white, how much sanding it helped get rid of most of the grooves. And it wouldn't matter much if there is any remaining anyway, because the grey paint on top would have filled them all in. I'd say I'd cut it. That face is white brushed. God, I've missed seeing people work on customs. I'm so used to being around my normie friends. You're lucky I barely have any. I don't really go out much, if you couldn't already tell. But what's the name? I do. What's the name? I believe I. What the hell? Believe I do. I straight up do. What's the name? I go to my local gym. George is a good guy. I tried to burp there and it sounded horrible. Um, hit up my hot bolt people, and that's roughly. And then I also work. So there's a little day in your life here, the day in the life of a down under boy. So yeah, don't exactly actually have any physical mates. So to be honest, I'm pretty sure. I know that's probably not the best thing you want to hear, especially for an older person. But I'm pretty sure grabbing a phone or having a phone, I've probably made more friends or more mates, I should say, on on Discord. Like, what's the name? I finally got to, not finally, what the hell? I finally got to meet and talk to people who I've watched for literally almost 10 years. Like, I've gotten to talk to Magic J Road, um, in chats. I've gotten to talk to him. Um, I've gotten to actually talk to Ryan. I've watched Ryan since like 2017, I think. I think 2017. It was I know that like his channel up now is not his original channel, but I believe the first one I watched of him was his free and easy video from like 7 or 8 years ago. And now I get to talk to him. Who's another one? Or in some cases, what's the name? See people's things on YouTube. I ask, hey, that's pretty damn good. Do you want to talk? And then that's how I meet people like Andreas. Or basically at AS, what the hell? At Andreas Trains to you guys, really. But yeah, I get to literally talk to people who I've. Oh yeah, MTI is also pretty good. I don't believe he's too. I believe Jay said that he's not exactly open to custom trains per se, but he does do some rather nice layouts. And so here's the thing. Here's something I thought would go absolutely bonkers if this were to come true. If the unlucky tug, if Nick, if he opened his community, so if he opened up his community posts as a community, the amount of stuff that would just come pouring in within literal minutes would be astronomical. And I'm straight up going to say if that were to happen, I would be guilty. I would be guilty. I'd be probably not. Actually, at this rate, that's probably what it would be. It would just be a bunch of spam, really. Hello, Crystal. Like I said, we'll leave this one as a spare, but I would say, because you also want to make sure you get them all around the sides and everything, so that way all the grey paint's there. What am I doing? We are painting faces. I've already got Super Ed's faces up the top there. If I can move my... Oh my god. If I can move camera there. We've already got his faces done here. We're doing this, moving that to there. Oh no. St. Patrick. Is it St. Patrick's Day? Must be an idiot. Might have another little spray of the diff lamp. I'm pretty sure Chips's only language is McDonald's. I'm pretty sure the Chips truck's new language is McDonald's. Because you can only span the fry. Is that a potato? Yeah, still. Oh, okay. Can I make Billy lol? Unironically, I would like to make Billy just to piss people off because people hate Billy. And I don't know why. It's like one of those random characters that you see in media that you just want dead. Nah, bro, that's fast food. Yes, I think I remember you. Alright, the truck is getting a little angry with me. Alright, the truck is getting a little angry with me. Let's just see Billy. Yeah, correction, you want to see Billy. I don't think people need to rear his ugly head out of the place. I don't know where he works. He's skittle-colored. Yeah, he is the goat. I just need to find him, bring him to my house, keep him within my clutches. I'm dropping the fucking white paint on the ground. Gray. Let's get some gray paint going. Ben. Holy shit, he learned English, people. Write this down. Write this down. The Chips truck has learned English. Wowzers. And I need to... Christ almighty, I don't know why, but legit, starting the stream, my throat has just become so shit. Fast foodie into English, whoa, yeah. Okay, guys, he's distracted. Don't talk about Billy for another 5 minutes. Metal. Yes. What is it? What? Yeah. Metal. What? Metal. What? Speak. Let's get some more gray going. He's learning. Pancakes. What does this mean? No, guys, no. As a person who professionally works for the Golden Arches, I will say that I believe he is ordering the breakfast meal. Metal pancakes. World domination. Alright, we're gonna need to phone up Batman, Invincible, somebody. We're gonna have to summon the Incredibles, Ringo Starr. Wait, hang on. So if we go back, he wanted metal pancakes made by Ringo Starr. Oh, that's innocent. That's innocent enough. Clean my table, looks like a mess. Well, it is. And you can hear it. Get out! I'm not about to yell. My throat is so sore. Okay, then. Yeah, you can tell I'm actually doing shit. See, James is constantly yelling at me saying, clean your fucking table. Stepney off to the side is just content. You're not. Well, thank you. Every time someone says the numbers 6th and the 7th, I get PTSD from the air generated trailer I saw on Instagram. Oh, Christ. The one where he's just, sorry, is that one fucking Sora animated Disney one? He really thinks those numbers mean something. He really thinks that. Why can't we just go back to the 69 jokes? They were funny. Can't we just go back to this? Okay, here's the wild thing. Do you guys think when I make a Billy custom, I should actually number him that? Yeah, we're Miss 21. 21 was a very 2019 thing. Shit, what was another one? Yeet. Before we threw anything, we used to yell yeet. Literally when anybody, for some reason, for literally no reason, we were like, sheesh, or something. And the only people who do that now are like annoying kids who come into work and they just start bullshitting my manager. Actually, can I tell you really quickly some real cornball behavior? So 3 boys from my little brother's school, they came in to work, to my work, and they said, "Hey, can we get one individual fry each?" And my manager, because there was nobody, there was nobody there, so we decided to humor them, and we gave them 6 individual fries, like 2 for each. They left, or so we thought, and then they came back, and they gave us a proposal on what to do to get a free small chips. And then everyone in the kitchen, we came up the front and we just started bullshitting them. And then I just said, do a wheelie through the drive-thru and we'll give you a free one. And they said, bet. I'm like, and then me and my manager were like, oh, fuck, are we going to actually have to kick these kids out because they went through the drive-thru on their bikes and e-scooters? Which fortunately not, because they came right back in, just straight up demanding that we do so. Or just straight up demanding that we did give it to them. And my manager said, okay, boys, that's enough. Go. Leave. And then they proceeded to hang around the the dining area. Alrighty. We'll give that a little moment to dry. Well, that was unexpected turn of events. PPVC5. Another drink of water for me. What if I made Rusty's ghost for a custom and it haunts you? And that's another wooden custom idea. I need to be noticed. Nutman65. Alright, guys, we need to help Nutman65. Got a yawn. I need to go to the Aussie McDonald's and bother the Down Under for a McRib. For a McRib. I've actually never been there when we've had a McRib. I did get to do an El Maco. I don't know if... Did you guys in America, did you guys have El Maco or not? We are not doing Poppy Playtime, people. Jesus Christ. Oh god, the not even the memories, the scarring images of kids animations for Poppy Playtime. Jesus Christ. Hey yo, nuts. Waiting for when my called next scene in my musical and I saw this. Radio. Remember that one cousin you tried to snap talking Edward? They threw my parts in the neighbor's yard and I almost got the cops called us. What the fuck? Is this real? Shit. So wait. Someone stole your talking Edward, ripped it apart, threw said parts onto your neighbor's yard, and you got the police called. Is there a guy with a bit of a false identity crisis in the chat? Because false identities are not exactly looked upon in the best light. Does that mean Edward technically committed a crime? What the fuck is happening? I'm missing context here. I am just dead set missing some context. I'd say this coat here would probably be the final coat. And what's also good, is to blend it back out again. If you guys want to, is you can always just add a bit of water, like a tiny bit, for it to spread back out again. You can not mold it, what the fuck am I saying? You know what I mean, get rid of some of the brush strokes if you can, although you don't think you really would be able to. Unless you're clear coating your faces. I'll clear coat my faces, but if you're not clear coating your faces, then I'd suggest... Mum's always sneezing, isn't she? Will I make Bertram? Yes, same vein as Duke. If I can find him. Yeah, same as this. Another water for me. Hello, unknown warrior. To brush painting just pure white paint is so cursed. This isn't pure white paint, it's grey. What if I tried fitting 80th anniversary Thomas and Friends toy with a golden bear face, my first Thomas toy face? I think it fit rather chubby frames perfectly. Probably would. Bro, please. If you were on the Titanic while it breaks in half and it begins its final plunge in the ice, try to move it. Fuck it. Ice, water, or locked in a room with Lily Love braids. I jump. I'm fucking jumping. You ain't catching me in the third class. Have I made a lady custom? Not as of yet, but again, that's also probably going to be a wooden one as well. Can we see the Boko? Yeah, well, there's enough time has passed. We'll go back to the layout. We're also going to let these dry, really. Oh, hang on. We've got to take you with me, the tripod. You guys want to see, what's the name? Both of these guys do fast runs. Like, Super Ed. I'll probably fuck up the frame yet. Loads fell over. But you guys reckon it'd be cool if we saw Super Ed and Edward go at the same pace? Be cool. Alright, this. Alright. Fish goes back in the fish van. Logs will go in here. And the trees, you can go back in there. The little barrel load. Alright, and of course we're going to have to, we'll give him the tankers, just so there's a bit of drag. We'll quickly handle Murdoch and put him over here. Dudley, get your bum out of the way. Where is he? He's over here. There he is. And I'd probably say, just for this, we'll put his happy face back on, so... There we go. So we'll bring him up to the starting line. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. Christ. He's bloody derailed himself. He's stuck. Oh no, because the buffers are catching him. That's why. Hey, I'll tell you what. Let's just get rid of these because they're going to get him stuck. Let's put them over here real quickly. Radio. Start this one again. Go. Everybody's just going. Alright, we'll tell you what. I'll get rid of the trucks so that way they actually are both not pulling anything. So I'll actually just roll this forward, switch the tracks, move this, pop Henry back in here, we'll just feed them through this wagon. Feed them out of the way. This line. Alright. Let's quickly get these ones back up and away. 3, 2, 1, go! Holy hell, he's actually way fast. Oh no. Oh no, he's derailed. Oh, come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Not so heavy. But here comes Ed. Oh, come on, Ed. You're sitting me. Come on. Come on, Eddie. It's Edward versus Ed. I'll flatten this out. Oh, come on, Ed. He's catching. Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on, Ed. Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on, Ed. You're pissing me off, Ed. Come on. Ed, you're straight pissing me off. If it happens another time, then... Oh no, wow, it's not. Holy shit, he's overtaking him. And off he goes. Into the sunset. Look at him go. Meow. Edward is left in the dust. I think he's going to actually lap him. Is what's funny. He's going to lap him. He's catching up. He's just lapped him. Fucking hell. Oh wow. I'll try and aim it so it's over here. I think we're coming back. I'll let Ed lap him another time. Alrighty. That was very, very good. Now, these faces should be dry, and we can start to actually put the face on via sketching. Alrighty. So, reminds me of UC Weapons videos where he raced some of his modified engines. Those were the best videos. I miss him. Genuinely, I miss him. Okay. Let's just give a little inspection. Yep. Should be good. Let's just say, humor me here. One last coat. Because I'm looking here, and there are a couple of spotty bits. So I'll probably do one last coat. And we'll probably do perhaps maybe another thing on the layout. Maybe Henry. Apologies if you can hear a vacuum, that's most likely my mother. Yeah, that's starting to look a lot more even now. That's starting to look... I tell you what, these faces are gonna slap, I tell you what. There we go. Astahe was rebooting his layout in 2023, but I now think he quit. Yeah, people lose interest, especially over 10 years. I wonder how Hank's doing in his house all alone. I would pay rather handsomely to get a hold of a few of his items. I would love to get his, what was it, 7 volt? He modified an Edward to run on something, I think 9 volts or 12 volts. That or his Spencer that has, I think it's called a Dragon 5000 motor in it. If I could have my Spencer run at that speed, I would, because Jesus Christ. He made some top quality shit, I tell you what. In fact, this layout is kind of inspired by that being on a table. So, what's the paint you used on your 80th and James? James is, hang on, I'll take you on a little bit of a tour up here. James is Aussie Export, Gloss Red, and Henry is, if I also go searching a little bit through here, move the saw out of the way. I may have to, come on. It's not it. It was, where is it? Come on. No. Why isn't it here? There it is. I'm running out of it, but it's, yeah, this mixed with the white paint I've already got up here. There we go. Alrighty. I will say that we can leave these to dry one last time, and you guys can vote right here, right now, on who should run on the layout. Let's get thinking. You got maybe Burko or perhaps Murdoch. Perhaps Murdoch. Perhaps Murdoch. Here's Murdoch. Hang on. Probably not the best to probably do Murdoch since I swapped him out with his tender out with actually kind of a shitty one, so mistake on my part. Where is Henry's face? I remember it's not up here. Is it? I'm not sure. I am not so sure. Where am I gone? Actually, I think I've got a very good idea. If I can disassemble this spare Henry. You reckon that'd fit or not? Humor me for a second, If I can find the scissors. I might need some more than scissors. Ooh, wow. Come on, get these. It probably wouldn't be a smooth fit. I just got the tab off of there, but I think that would fit rather nicely, actually. It may stick out a little bit, but I'm not so sure. Dudley, please. What's the name? Okay. It probably will most definitely stick out a fair bit, but nice to give it a go. I know. And you know what? That actually looks rather nice on there. Actually kind of looks good. Anyway. Well, the reason I find that interesting is because I can't find his stinking face. Now, how about you say we run Beatrice? Move this guy here. The best custom ever. Oh, for fuck's sake! Tell you what, we'll get his. Oh, what the fuck? All right, we'll get his. We'll send you. Make us proud, boy. Oh no, he's struggling. He's struggling. And here he comes. Oh, what the? Alright, well clearly he's a bust. What about... What about him? Actually, I have an idea. Let's make Super Ed pull something a bit more extravagant. So we'll let Diesel We'll stick Boko back here. Try to put the Boko here. I'll let you go through. Come on. There you go. And I'll let pop you here. Now, let's see how fast you can go with the pancake. Actually, better idea. Let's give them some fresh batteries. Now, I'll actually stop diesel here for a second. I got the last two here, so I can copy that there. He has his own custom screw. If I can get that on camera, shit. He has his own custom screw because this is an all engines go chassis. There are the Tomy wheels on there. Yeah, we'll just swap them out for a little bit. Get the battery down here, get the new boys, get this, chuck it back down here. Oh, that would be very nice. Alrighty, so we'll slip that on there. Get his custom screw. Alright, this may or may not be a very, very fast engine. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Watch out. Oh, so. Now we got it. Now we have to try him out with the trucks. Move angle it down more. Now we kind of have to try him out with the trucks. I'll send diesel this way. Okay. Let me. Oh, knock the truck out. Let us wheel. Cut stuff back under here. And hey ho, off we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hey, well, I tell you what, when he gets going, he gets going. Oop, diesel's gonna catch up to him. Oh no, never mind. I'll let him do one last lap. And we'll let diesel come up. Come on, diesel, you slow stop. Alrighty. I will probably finish off this stream with actually finishing these phases. There we go. Angle it back down again. Alrighty. So what I'll probably do is roughly like that. To the window, to the wall, and the sweat drips down my balls. Hey, skeet, mother. Whose faces am I making? I'm making Ryan's. For someone named James the Red Engine 05, you seem to look a little green, to be honest. Yeah, let's spray this. They will receive the exact same facial treatment I show you, Mark. Now, probably just gonna give this a shake. Should be good now. Rightio. Now, another very useful thing I can do, or what you guys can do, is the actual Posca paint gel, or the goon juice in this case, for you freakies, and a toothpick to paint eyes, is how I did them over there. So we will get a little bit of the goon juice, and that way he doesn't look like he's just got like a... That way he doesn't have any squarish eyes. We don't want a Minecraft Ryan. There we go, that's a much better shaped eye than before, isn't it? Another great companion for Daisy to bully and manipulate. Alright, well, here's the first eye bit there. My knee, he feels in pain since yesterday. Oh no, he fell down the stairs. Oh no, he's square. Sorry. And we will perhaps get a shocked face. So I'll mark out where the eyes should spread out to the max. See, this is what I do. I sort of pinpoint where the eyes will go like this. And then like so, like that. I'm not even getting half of this on fucking camera, am I? My name is James, after all. I mean, he does spit a little bit of facts there. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god, get this on camera. Yeah, I probably will say you're not really winning anyone over there with your bogeys, James. You look a little ass. Alright. Still could use a little bit more sizing up on the other eye here. And then it's a little Catrick Wampus on the other eye. Alright, now we got the shocked eyes on there. Oh, shit. We should get some cross eyes there as well. Get some more goon juice. You heard me right, Chips. Your ears did not deceive you. The sound did not travel thine ear canals incorrectly. Spits everywhere. Radio. Buddy, you ain't no 6-year-old. Oh, by the way, has anyone been duped by that, I believe it's a video where it's, someone proclaimed they had the real soundtrack to Wonders of Sodor when it was literally just some, like, fan-made Orange and Go theme song. And that thing's actually, like, making the rounds, and people are actually believing that it's the real soundtrack to the game. Which I'm thinking, which, by the way, why the hell would Dovetail Games just release the soundtrack randomly and give it to a random person? And also, another thing is, if any of these eyes come out wonky like this, we can always just touch it up with a bit more grey paint with a thinner brush. Get back on there. Like, for instance, this eye's looking a little bit big, so I can always just correct it. Same with things like mouths and everything. And we can also... And the other one here. What's that, shit, it's this, like, model series style story where it's, like, Ryan is green and he gets his purple livery because of Lord Harry. If anyone can remember that, I would love to watch it again. Duck called me a galloping sausage. I'm old Square Wheels. Rusty red scrap iron. Rust. Bro, it ain't Chips. It ain't Chips. He's reverting, guys. He's relapsing. He's relapsing, guys. Oh, by the way, these are not going to be like one-to-one with the actual like sort of character. Of course, these are going to be like my own interpretation by the size of the nose. Of course, he's going back to fast fooding exactly. Actually, he will probably need to get the grammar book lifeline on the. Someone call the dictionary lifeline. So, just plug him into a machine where he's just like where the brain is force fed every English word and slang known to man. What are these faces for? They are for Ryan. Someone grab the chicken. Where the fuck's the chicken? Alrighty. Like I said, I would probably end the stream once these are completed. So, don't call me Dirty Percy. Wait. Don't call me Dirty Percy. Don't call me Dirty Percy. Fucking. 73 quid for alcohol and Farquhar. Here at Feldgood's Brewery. What the fuck am I saying? What the shit? Ooh, I can bust a little spinny move on him. Oh, can't. Wait. Oh. What's good, my boy? What's up? What's up? What's up is the rent, because I can't be paying 73 fucking quid for a property within Farquhar. I don't know. That's it to my Jameses. Yeah, well, staunch up this guy. I'll send this guy to your home, and then we can have a little WWE James fight. It'll be exactly like, and then when I eventually win, I will bust out the Daniel Bryan. Yes. This is it's too much, James's. Alrighty. We can probably get a bit more white down. Oh, by the way, Multiverse, stuff, Cranky is completely sorted out. Don't you worry. Those TWI knockoffs are so shit. I'd probably say the only person who can actually pull off a very good custom with them is like Geo, because Geo isn't Geo's a custom knockoff Oliver, isn't it? So is the City of Churro, I think. I hope he ain't dead, bro. Oh, no. He's someplace safe. Looking at this now, it's probably that's what's holding him back. He shouldn't really have much of a cheek, should he? That's what I was realizing. He shouldn't exactly have like much of like a cheek. His eye there. And again, we can always just go back and correct it with the actual white paint and some grey. So I'll probably after gripping on him, I assume I had low expectations. Yeah, just like I'm gonna grip this water bottle like this. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. And see, here's the thing, Multiverse. It'll happen to James next. I mean, look. He's screaming in agony from, like, the pure... What's the name? I don't even know what's the name is. Yes, what, LJ? Alrighty. Skinny Sharpie. Not gonna lie, just like James with eyelashes, if you want to do it. I don't know. These aren't eyelashes. This is supposed to be... This is supposed to be Numpty Pootus's like face, except it's supposed to be that meme where it's like the dude's like it's supposed to be like the dude that does that and then fucking runs off. It's supposed to be that, but like the vision is that it's supposed to be like some like MS Paint filter over the image, so it's supposed to be like it. And then I just got like this random actual wooden face to stick on Ryan because haha, comparisons. Oh, fuck. It's fucking raining. That's not good. I can't go outside now. And that means my package won't be here. Because it's Sunday. Anyway, I hope to see you soon on the next stream if you want to, that is. Some diabolical things are going to go on there. It's a bit of... I can't fit it all on... Oh, it hurts. That hurts like shit. Hell no. The only reason I don't is because when you start, it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night for me. So when I end up doing those, like, little freaky little bits, those little tidbits, it's because I literally cannot make a noise because everyone is asleep. What is ACD? Do you mean Amazing Digital Circus? No, not day, like at night time. Like PM. Like I'm talking like I should not be up at like 10 or 11 o'clock on days where I should be working in the morning. So yeah, but I still managed to when I did the cranky in the hospital bed thing, I legitimately just turned on the light, grabbed Cranky from the garage really quickly, and I just stuck him on there. I was trying to get some like cords or shit to like look like life support. Okay, see you around, man. See you, bro. Ooh. I keep having to remind myself I'm touching the blue tack that's up here, not there. Actually, we'll just use a skinnier tip brush. So, let me pick that up. EMD locomotives like F units. We technically do have our own like F and like B and F units. It's just that ours, I think, I'm actually not so sure if they're roughly the same. I'm not so sure. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. Fucking sun showers. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Hey, a legendary pull would be if, like, Splendid Studios pulled up. That'd be fucking hilarious. I think I've seen videos with AC44CWs in their... What's the name? I forgot that because I saw them in trains a few times. If so, Queensland probably doesn't have our own BNF units. That's typically like New South Wales. We're the narrow gauge state. So basically, we as a country, essentially, we couldn't decide what gauge to be our main gauge. So literally, half the country is incompatible with each other. Stupid. Like I think at first we were gonna go Irish, then we did the British, then we did like a little bit of our own thing, and then we figured, fuck it, we'll just do them in different states, and then we'll just stick to that. So I believe for the most part, we're narrow gauge. New South Wales, like Sydney and Melbourne, are like standard gauge. I don't know what South Australia is, really. Western Australia is like, what's the name, where you see shit like, I think, the Garn and stuff. Oh, no, that's Northern Territory. Ooh. Alrighty. I swear it was some V trains and... Oh, no, hang on, did I read that? No, I didn't read that. I'm pretty sure there's literally an image on the different gauges Like, I think it's like a bunch of different rails, and then it shows like a multi-gauge blueprint of how much different sizes of track we use. It's mental. Like, we legit could not pick one to stick with. So now I'm actually pretty sure, because what's the name? Brisbane City. Well, because I'm in Brisbane. So Roma Street Station is our main terminus station / goes into the city. I believe that at certain points, I'm not sure, but I believe at certain points it is it's a dual gauge track for trains going and leaving to Melbourne, I believe. Yes, we got those faces sitting up there, nice and pretty. And we should definitely let them dry a little bit. It's 6:12 in the morning or night for you? I just realized who's looking up at me. What do you want, you Coast Guard looking foot? What do you want? Oh, and also, interesting story, when Toys R Us went out of business, they were getting rid of all of their trolleys, and they were getting rid of all of their these baskets. So we ended up snagging like 2 or 3 of them. So we got like 2 or 3 actual Toys R Us baskets sitting around in the house. So that's cool. That's very cool. I miss Toys R Us. 2017. God bless. God bless them. Actually, I forget if I made a post on it. I forgot if I made a post on it, but actually, before I reveal it, I believe the last Toys R Us items I ever bought was a 2014 Wooden Rowie duck, and the final item that I got was the Adventures like Metallic Rainbow Thomas. But yeah, I forget if I made a post about it, but drew this. I don't know why it's got a little cut in it, but probably can't probably fit all the whole thing in there, but I think I did pretty damn good on it. I'd say so. Sorry, the internet went off. Alright, these should be alrighty. Alrighty. We'll move the pot over here. What the hell am I saying pot for? Paint pot. The piece. Dang good story. Alrighty. We will get to the eyebrows. I miss him too. Alrighty. Got those eyebrows. I'm trying to get it at an angle where whatever you call this part of your hand is not getting in the way. So I'm simultaneously looking at what I'm actually doing, and then through the camera just to see if the angle is good. I could probably make him a bit bigger. But like a smidge. They choose you over me. They saved you, but not me. You who are a complete... Oh, wait a second. I got a good one for this. They saved you, but not me. You were a complete and utter abomination. You do not deserve. Yeah, fuck, I messed it up. You do not deserve to be saved. You do not exist. You do not exist. Yeah, fuck, I messed it up. You do not have the right to still exist. You do not have the right to still. They saved you, but not me. Yeah, no, I saved you. You're in the fucking drawer over there. Get it. They saved you. Yeah, okay, that was just in my head. Oh, that was funny. My dear lad, kill yourself. Alrighty. Alright, back to quiet time a little bit. Well, not for long, until someone says something funny. The only way Duke merch, I have Erdl Duke. I used to have Erdl Duke, and then guess what I used to did? No, what the fuck am I saying? Guess what I did when I was 5? If you guessed buried him in the backyard with no protection, you would be correct. I buried him in my old house, and I never dug him up because it was essentially the same as burying your shit in the sand at a beach. You can't find that shit after a while. So in my old house, either an Erdl Duke is still underground, or I don't know. Let's test out the pen so it works. Alrighty. No, there's something on the pen. That's what's working. That's what's not doing anything. There we go. We're working. So you basically recreated how he got abandoned. Yeah, and he's not found. I didn't even find him before we left. I left that house like 7 years ago. Grandpa Dodd Down Under edition. Alright, I don't know, this pens is starting to give out. Donald Duck was eaten by Kermit. Someone make a cartoon skit of that, please. I want to watch that. Rightio. Again, we can always go back on those eyebrows, but those are looking rather good so far. This pen is starting to give out. No, I can't let this thing give out. We'll just do a little. And see, this is why I wanted to make sure my pen didn't give out when I was making Super Red's faces, because on the possibility I do end up having successfully selling Super Red, I want those faces to actually at least be decent. But also you can, like I said, you can see how my pen's fucking dying. But like, it's on here, and then it just cuts out on the face. And then I try and land like, oh, that's a good angle. So I keep my pen at that. And then I continue. There we go. It was just a matter of finding the right angle. Grandpuff, the worst ending. That's not a happy ending. Ah, well. That'll have to wait until next time. Good night. When are you going to work on the faces for your Stanley custom? That will probably... That may be the next stream. I might work on it after Ryan's faces. I definitely want to get to Samson's faces because... Well, I don't know. I might consider selling Samson as well with some faces. Can you help me draw a Thomas face? There you go. There you go. There's your Thomas face. Yeah. Alright, how much for this? Starting bid is 10 cents. Starting bid is 10. So the new reboot Thomas face Except here's the thing, this wasn't done by AI. This was done by a true red blood person. This was done by a true blue Aussie. And so are these. And so are these. You can't say that I'm custom trackmaster where I just steal trains 2019 models and faces and I just 3D print them without credit. These are proper made out of wood. I've lost respect for that guy. I've lost respect for him. I'm sorry. He legit just steals trains models now. He just steals trains 2019 models. Like Wilbert is a big example. 16. And I don't just mean that I just took one look at his channel banner. And I'm like, oh, that's something. Like, oh, that's a turn off. I literally, what's the name? He puts out like a stream maybe sometimes to see that he does like an original face or something. Yeah, Spam Can. He took Spam Can's face, and I'm thinking, well, okay, that would be cool if he didn't steal it. If it was someone associated with the actual person, and they said, hey, this is completely fine to 3D print. Like, if I don't know, like Carson's Video Workshop or something made... If like the Carson's Video Workshop D199 face or something got printed officially, then that would have been really cool. But no, he just stole it. So now it's not genuine. It's not truthful. And I can't stand that. I just cannot stand that. People just stealing other people's shit. I hate that. I just hate it. Oh, God forbid, if I took like a picture of this in a white background, put my signature, and then someone just scribbles out my signature or some shit. It's horrible. Hate that. Again, my pen is starting to give out. Alrighty. And again, we can also just go back over them with a very skinny brush, but we can do the mouth now. So, start with this. Right, so there we go. We got two of them there. Sorry. I'm more thinking of like a pouty mouth for him. Yeah, sorry about that one. And then perhaps maybe a So I'd say we got roughly some pretty good ones. And I would say we could move on to using a thin brush to go over the black, I should say. Now, where is the black paint? Down here. Oh, dropped it. I see you're making classic Thomas faces, and that's cool. I like the old Thomas instead of the new CGI. I feel like the old one is just got more characteristic feelings in them. It's more easier to relate back to, I guess, a physical, like, one stagnant face because it's not like mushing around and changing different expressions at a more rapid pace. You can just see exactly what it is. I getcha. Wait, that Coldy you repainted blue, is that V1 Edward's face came from? Yes. Yes, it is. And I don't want to squish the black. My big fat fucking thumb's in the way. Let's get another dab. Let's get another little dab of the black paint. Not the black paint, the bit of the water. Thin it down a little bit. Oh, Grandbuff, whatever happened? They turned him into a generator. He's still there behind our shed. He'll never move again. I'm hungry. These faces look pink. These faces look... Yeah, I do believe they look pink. I'm trying to... Oh, and by the way, if you start to hear people in the background, it's because we were supposed to have guests over today, and I was trying to perhaps start this stream before they get here and about end it when they roughly get about here. When roughly, like, maybe like 3 of them get here, because I actually do want to spend some time there. We'll get my fat fucking fingertips out of the way. And again, we can always go back over in the grey. Still plenty of grey for corrections. And also, the reason I'm doing them upside down is because this is a much closer angle for me to reach them and also essentially swoosh down in my part, and then it'll make it look a little bit more natural as they... As for this sad face, of course, it would obviously have your eyebrows go down, so... Yeah, and then like I said, the gaps. If one's too big, then we can always just correct it. Get a little bit more water in the black paint. Now, of course, these probably won't be as characteristic as Super Ed's faces because, well, of course, Ryan. Well, I guess Ryan obviously does have a lot of expressions that worth exploiting, but I figured I went a little bit overboard with Super Ed's facial expressions because he was just such a wacky idea. So I figured, may as well go all out with, making the faces feel wacky. A little wacky to baggy. That was a horrible burp. Really? I'd say we're nearly done with these faces. Sir Hayden is looking fire. I don't believe I've made a Sir Hayden. It'd be cool, though. Not much in the way of fixing up the faces. Oh, shit. Not much in the way of fixing up the faces, really. Sorry, not the faces, the mouths, I should say. This should probably be the part where I, correct them with the grey paint. Make sure we get all that black paint off, because the black will obviously stain into the grey. And we don't want that. See what I mean? Like, we can correct them. And, like, for instance, like, make the eyebrows the same width. Or curve. Although, of course, we need to, obviously, since it's grey over black, you, of course, need to, wait for that. I'll probably shut the door. I would probably shut the door, as said visitors coming over will have little ones, and they will most likely be in my brother's room, which is right across from me, and they will probably be screaming. You used Nia because she's orange, didn't you? Oh yeah, there's a whole ass conversation going on here, isn't it? Shit. Didn't mean for that to steer me off course. By the way, if I sound like this, it's because I have a paintbrush in my mouth, and then I don't have a paintbrush in my mouth. So how are you guys liking these faces so far? These faces looking pretty good so far? Oh, and also, by the way, this is also probably another reason as to why takes slow. It's slow to get like a video out or something. Is because I legit correct so many things just to get these stinking faces right. But it's like so worth it in the end because like Henry's what's the name, like Henry's face is like so good. I think, like, to toot my own horn for just a smidge, I think I did a damn good job with Henry's face. Probably water down this one here because there's a giant ass brush mark. Oh well, I have to probably redo the eyebrow anyway. So I just realized doing that, it kind of makes me look like he's crying because we got this mouth going on here. I just made him look like he's like crying, and then this guy's like, no, I don't want to eat my vegetables. Holy shit, is that Mr. Beast? And then he's just like, I'm just a chill guy. This guy is just what's saying that Thomas one where it's like he looks like it's the Shed 17 model and has like that pixelated face with a big ass nose. Ugh. And I would probably say that these are like 90% done, I'd say. The shocked one is all right for pretty much. I do need to probably correct his eyebrow there. Which, another form method, is the exact same as the grey paint, as the eyes, where you just take the black paint, water this down, and hack away at it with a toothpick as well. So we'll just water that off, like so. I won't be using that brush, that's just to mix it. Grab a fresh toothpick. I've got several. And obviously both of them are double-sided, so Oh, cry me a river, Oliver. What the fuck am I saying? Cry me a river, Ryan, you grateful bastard. I brought you into this world, and now you're crying still. You too, I hate you. I like you. You're a chill guy. Now, the pupils. There we go. So there we go. He's like sort of ish looking off to the side there a little bit. Sorry if this lighting is so shit. I'm probably gonna bring my lamp in. If I'm gonna end the stream with painting these faces, then I want people to actually fucking see them instead of my fat ass. What do you call this? What do you call this part of my hand? Not my thumb. What is this? I hate when that gets in the way because then people can't see what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna do a little something with. Wait, chip truck? I think. Can someone ring up the ambulance and also give this guy a side of French fries because this guy's emotional. There was a monkey in your room. Yeah, no, that's my brother, and he's over there on the side. Yeah, I'd almost say that's nearly done. That's roughly nearly done. I'll just. Pretty much most pen lines will be redone over with these. Ooh. And well, there you have it. There, we got the faces, and then I believe I might just add a few more lines. Alrighty. Alright, we got Chill Guy. Oh my god, is that Mr. Beast? I don't want to be next to this guy, and then this guy's like, watch your tone. I'm emotional. So, I will probably, what's it, I'll get guys over to here like last time. and the clear coat can. If anyone has this one, I'm going to straight up say that this clear coat brand is a lot better than Aussie Export's clear, because the Aussie Export clear gets a little tacky after a while. This brand here, like butter smooth, nothing's rubbing off here, nothing. Yeah, this guy doesn't like how I'm nicking his nose, doesn't he? All right. Remember this one? Right. All right. Open this back up again. Well, would you look at that? It's not raining anymore. Oh, shit. No, didn't hit the door. Ow. It's on my hand. Righto. Yeah, you can still hear the squealing. And also, the best part about this is this is pretty much a quick dryer. So, look at that. The glare. Right up there with Super Ed's face. So, I'd probably end off the stream with the ending of making these faces with perhaps another Edward and Ed run, let's say. So, I'll lend Edward the... No, actually maybe not, because Edward gets stuck over there. So probably not. We'll stick the tankers in this side of here. And we'll send Edward his way and Ed on his way. Oh fuck, he's derailed. Oh no, he's bloody derailed himself. Hey, go on, Ed. Oh, come on, Ed. You can do it. There you go. I should probably do a old iron remake with this. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, hang on. Oh. Hey, next lap, I'll take the trucks off of Ed. Come on, Ed. You can do it. You can do it, Ed. I know you can. I've seen you do it. Alright. Alright, I'll quickly put this stuff back on the tripod over here, and let's just assess this layout because it's starting to get a little rambunctiousness. Now we've got the tankers taking up this space, Murdoch in here, the vans have quite literally derailed off at this end. Murdoch's on here, this is on here. 16 you can go back onto there. Alrighty. Oh, James, come on. James, you can go back there. Deaton, you can go back on the desk. Diesel can go, oh no. Henry being 10 engine, he can go here. Toby and Diesel go here. Brake van. The brake van. Some shit. Except we'll probably just shuffle you along here, and I'll probably take the code off, pop them there, move this brake van here. Okay. Starting. 3, 2, 1. He's lightning fast, I tell you what. I'm the brake van. Let's go. I mean, look at him go. It's like UC Weapon all over again. Let's try to follow him. He's catching up. Oh, what the? Come on, Ed Winkle. Put the signal gantry back up. There we go. Now, perhaps they should switch lines. Let's switch lines with these two. Let the slower one get on the inside line. And actually, what do you know? They're actually looking at each other. That's funny. Well, I guess Super 8 is looking at his buffer beam because that's the level. Alrighty. Alright. I'll try and turn you on. Try and turn you on. 3, 2, 1. Go. Still the fastest. Oh no, you got caught there. Oh shit! Nah! What the? Did we catch that? Did we catch that on screen? Did we just catch that on stream? What a save! Did we just catch that on stream? Did we just catch that on stream? What the fuck? Did we just catch that on stream? Oh, that was a save. Wait, what the fuck? So he went there, lightning went, psh, and then he fucking went into the box. I'm the fastest engine in the world. Look at me go. Help! Oh, what do you know? He landed in batteries. He landed in batteries. It was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. No, but that was a legendary save. Oh, that's funny. Tell you what, let's give you a bit of a run, big boy. You big backatrick boy. You boy of big backatrice. You voluptuous big backatrice. Let's give you. I'll send him around. Henry! Oh. Come on, Henry, get out of the tunnel, you lazy bastard. Come on. Fast as fuck, boy. Oh, let's race him. Edward, get out of the way, you stupid old boy. Who's winning? I'm telling you, Super 8 is just goated. Actually, we'll see how this works. Let's see how this works. Let's see if Henry can catch up using the Y. Come on, Henry. Actually, let me see if I can get a nice big long shot. Is this a good angle? I still think the Henry is good. Whoa, he's beating him. I'll try and stand at the other end. And that's what it looks like from the other side. Oh shit! He did! Alright, Henry, come home. Okay then, so I will probably end the stream there. Hope you liked seeing me paint these faces live. I hope you like these faces here. And I know, hopefully you liked watching Super Ed fucking die in a vat of batteries. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. And, well, you know. I'm edging, Puffball. I'm edging.